This is the book of 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. First and foremost, before I get started, I want to thank Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. And I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kadash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, who taught me this truth. Salutation, you brothers and sisters that are out there listening and learning, fighting this good fight of faith. And salutation, my fellow brothers that are pushing his word in all truth and sincerity. To you all, I want to say shalom. And Lord willing, this is edifying to the elect. So, I came across this video yesterday, and I kind of wanted to report on it as we're commanded to do, to give warning to our people, man. You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and our fellow brethren that were scattered amongst the heathen that may, look like the heathen, but their seed line goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Give warning to our people, the Israelites, the true Israelites, the children of the Most High, that these dangers and calamities are on the horizon, man. And to come back onto your power while the doors of mercy are still open onto you. So I came across this video from Patrick Humphrey. He's a prepper. He brings out a lot of good information, him and Double 7 and everything. And just showing the different things that are going on in the world, man. Especially here in Babylon, aka America. So this video says top EPA official just spilled the beans. We are under attack. Right? So before we continue on, let's just get what EPA means, just for edification. EPA is United States Environmental Protection Agency. The Environmental Protection Agency is an independent executive agency of the United States federal government tasked with environmental protection matters. President Richard Nixon proposed the establishment of EPA on July 9, 1970. It began operation on December 2nd, 1970, after Nixon signed an executive order. So just to kind of, get that information out there, so we can, brothers and sisters can have understanding. So I'm going to play some of this video, and I want to get another video too, and Lord willing, this is edifying to the elect, short and straight to the point, without further ado. And this is for educational purposes. I'm not profiting. I'm not getting any monetary gains from this video. This is all for educational purposes, So without further ado, here we go.
This is huge breaking news. Top EPA officials are now coming out and spilling the beans and blowing the whistle on what's happening with our water supply. And they're even saying our water supply is, quote, under attack. They're saying attacks, quote, attacks are happening on our water supply right now. And the EPA is even ordering water systems around the country to get prepared for more attacks, more poisonings, and more potential shutdowns of our water supply as well. This is critical. Water is critical to life. If you poison and ruin a country's soil and water, they have nothing. They can't grow food. They can't feed their population. They can't hydrate their population, and the population collapses.
Exactly. And that's exactly what these devils are doing. And I believe through the Spirit are doing it on purpose. Right? Because this is the devil. We bring it out from time to time. Henry Kissinger, right? Who controls the food supply controls the people, right? It's all about control. It's all about control. Look at what this devil said. He said the word control 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 figures, right? 6 times. The number of a man. 6, number of the wicked. 6, right? Who controls the food supply controls the people. Who controls The energy can control whole continents. Who controls money can't control the world. We're literally looking at, the walking pinky in the brain, man. This is them. This is the wicked that the Bible speaks of, man. These low life, degenerate, cave dwellers, cave monkeys, right? Who the earth was given into the hands of, which these buffoons don't realize because they're blinded by pride, right? These are the people that we're under right now, man. You know, as a punishment to us Israelites because we went astray from Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi and following out the commandments. We went a whoring and worshiping after other gods, man. You know, who don't have any power at all. You know, idols. So now, we're in this situation where we got these fucking basic primates ruling over us, man. But it's for a short season, man. And that's what these damn devils don't know, So let's get, let's see, because these devils have done things like this in the past, right? So this is, I looked up the siege of Jerusalem in 70 AD, right? So it says in April 70 CE, about the time of Passover, right? And this is through the Spirit. We're just coming out of we're in the Feast of Unleavened Bread, and in 70 AD, 70 years after Yahawashi, right? This is what these damn devils did, the Romans, right? The Edomites, these so-called white people, man. In April 70 CE, about the time of Passover, the Roman general Titus besieged Jerusalem. Since the action coincided with Passover, the Romans allowed pilgrims to enter the city but refused to let them leave, thus strategically depleting food and water supplies within Jerusalem. These fucking demons outside, man. So let's get I had yet another train derailment.
This is Dabu 7. A heads up as we have another big train derailment, this time West Virginia. Their Emergency Management Division releasing a statement saying that this train here this Wednesday morning was coming around the corner and hit a rock slide, and that this rock slide took out the tracks, and at least one locomotive and one fuel tank had been sent into the river. So there's diesel leaking into the river. This accident site is located just south of Sandstone, inside the New River National Park. Now, in this spot, CSX owns 12 feet from the middle of the track to either side, and they're going to be responsible for the cleanup within those bounds. Outside of it, this is where we hit a murky area where responsibility seems to be up in the air. Everyone seems to drop the ball, and they put people's lives at risk. Right now, they're saying there's no road closures. They're not evacuating no one, but there is diesel fuel from the wreckage in the river, and it's heading downstream, and this is the New River. So anyone that is downstream from the New River, you're going to want to use precaution because you have chemicals in the waterway. Anyone that is pooling from this waterway whatsoever. This is becoming a norm these days, and this is, unfortunately, the latest here. They're saying that they're monitoring the situation, that there was a small fire, it's been put out, but again, it looks like the contamination is going right into the river, and this is a heads up for anyone that's downstream.
Right, so there's seems to be a constant poisoning of the water supply. And if the water supply, the natural water supply, is poisoned, as we've been seeing over the past couple weeks that these different train derailments have been happening, and chemicals have been spewing into the air, which would cause acid rain, and spewing into the water, which is polluting, the rivers and the lakes and the, streams and whatnot. Then the people would have to look to the government to provide water, right? And then on the other side, right, we've seen the food, the farmers going through hell. Isn't that what we seen first? Billy Gates of hell buying up all the farmland, right? Talking about building up, different plants to, facilities to mass produce and harvest bugs. We've seen them killing off, thousands, of cattle. The different chicken feed and bird feed and whatnot. Is helping to is whatever they're putting in it is keeping the chickens from producing eggs. They're talking about a bird flu, so they're culling off massive amounts of birds. There's an inflation, right, on the food. The dollar's collapsing, so the power of the dollar isn't going as far as it would, so you have to spend more money to get less food. They have what they call a shrinkflation, where you have to spend, you're basically spending the same amount of money, but the products that you're buying, it's less. It's shrinking within the product, but the price of the product is still the same. So if you was to get a Lay's bag, a small bag of chips that we used to get growing up, that would have all that goddamn air in it. If you was getting 3 chips in that bitch, now you're only getting 2 chips, maybe even 1.5. This is what these devils are doing, man. And this is what that one of those devils, Henry Kissinger, was speaking about. He who controls the food controls the people. It always goes back to control, man. This is why we have to have Yahawah by Yahawashi on our sides, man. This is Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince of which standeth for the children of thy people. And there, shall be a time of trouble, Jacob's trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be written in the book, right? In the book of life, man. To be delivered. So as the scriptures say, let's get that real quick. Then I'll close it out on that. What's that? Ephesians, is it 5? Ephesians 5. Yep, Ephesians 5:15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, man. Keep your head on the swivel, man. We got to pay attention. We got to watch as well as pray. Why? Redeeming the time, because the days are evil, man. So the times that we're coming into, we're going to need Yahawah by Yahawashi more than ever, man. These devils are moving. They're doing what they do. And, they're coming down with great wrath because they know that they have a very short time, man. And here we are in the Feast of Unleavened Bread, man, in time of Passover. And we have to hope and pray and give diligence to make our calling and election sure as much as possible, that Yahawah by Yahawashi may find mercy on us, and then pass over, that judgment may be passed over us and our households, man, in that time, of evil that's coming upon us, man. So stay strong, brothers and sisters. Keep fighting, keep striving, keep praying. Fast if you have to, you know. Stay completely in tune with the spirit as much as you can, you know. Stay plugged in with our source, our power, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, and continue to pray, which means to beg for Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi to have mercy on us in these troubling times, man. So, you know, Lord willing, that was edifying to the elect. In closing, I want to thank Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi once again for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakakadash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and elders of GMS who rule well, who taught me the truth. Salutation, you brothers and sisters that are out there listening and learning, fighting this good fight of faith. And salutation to my fellow brethren that are pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. To you all, I want to say shalom. I want to say DTA, Abba Babal, and Kwam Yasharallah. A shalom. To the next one.